to Cougars on Cougars. We are excited to be back on your YouTube airwaves. I'm Mary. This is Jess. Jess, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great. Finally, 2 wins in a row. No splitting the weekend, no losing on Saturday. Made Monday a whole lot better.
Nope, there is no place like home. And as part of this awesome homestand, Kyle, shockingly, broke another record.
That's all he does.
Kyle, all I do is break records, Collinsworth. So our quote of the week comes from King Collinsworth, or maybe I'll just call him that, and it is about breaking that rebound record, Jess.
He said it's surreal, it's a great accomplishment, and it's just how I play. I am the best point guard rebounding in the country, and that's just how I've always played. No one is going to rebound better than me for my position.
No humility in that statement.
And nor should there be.
Nor should there be.
He is the best.
Yeah, he is the best at rebounding in our whole school's history. Good
and
for
he's
him.
a point guard.
Yeah,
and he has the assist record.
Yes, another accomplishment.
And the triple-double record.
King Collinsworth.
And he was nominated, or as a finalist for the Bob Cousy Award for the best point guard in the country.
Yep, 1 of 10, so that's a huge honor.
Congrats to Kyle.
Congrats to Kyle.
And talk of the town.
Yes.
So what happened on social media this week, Mary?
Well, luckily, Tanner Mangum, bless his heart, proved us right from our last Talk of the Town segment. Further proof of his modeling career. It is a real thing, people.
It's a beautiful picture of him in a gray shirt,
yes,
looking up at the snow as it's falling.
Yes, it is just very model-esque. Tanner Mangum Modeling Co. It's a thing. It's a real thing.
It's real. And shout out to Alexa Gray for taking that picture.
Yes. Usually there's Instagram husbands and boyfriends, but she is his Instagram girlfriend. So
no, we love it. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
What else happened this week? We have a new hand signal.
Although
I don't know if it's new, it's probably just resurrected, right?
Right, I think so. But it's fitting because our head coach is Polynesian and a fair few on our coaching staff are Polynesian, but it is the Shaka. But even regardless of if you on our staff being Polynesian, we have a picture we're going to show you. Ty Detmer is in on this Shaka action. I know that some people are kind of annoyed by it. I see where they're coming from. I don't know, just little things like that can kind of bug you.
I think it's cool. I mean, this one's a big Texas fan, and they have their little...
Yep, got to be
symbol,
careful.
So.
Make sure that you hold up the right fingers.
No, I'll get it right. But.
My husband, Jordan, was on the rugby team, and he said that they do the Shaka, and I will do anything the national champs do. So, sign me up.
Yeah, let's make it happen. And then last thing this week was, you probably saw during the week we did a poll after last week where we rated everybody's haircuts. We wanted to find out who you thought had the second best hair on the roster behind Kyle Collinsworth.
King Collinsworth.
And no surprise that Elijah Bryant won that poll.
He has great hair. You may or may not know who Elijah Bryant is. He's not playing this year because he is a transfer, so he has to sit out from Elon. Yeah, he's really good though, so you'll definitely know him next year. But look for him on the court. He has this really great mohawk, and he is also the best dressed on the court by far.
Yeah, by a mile. He's also the guest on Coach Rose's radio show tonight.
Yes.
So if you get a chance to listen to that, you might learn a little bit more about him.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, if you want to follow Elijah, he's on Twitter at Elijah_Bryant3.
Yep.
And you can follow his Instagram. It's McBallin3.
Yes, McBallin, no G, 3. He's great. He's a professional photographer on the side, I think. I'm not even kidding. Not like Tanner kind of professional photographer. He actually takes pictures of people. So, really cool guy. We look forward to having him on the court, and really great hair.
Check it out.
So, congrats on winning our hair poll, Elijah.
2 big games this weekend. We beat both LMU and Pepperdine at home. That Pepperdine one is especially big.
Yes, because we never beat them.
Yeah, they won 4 out of the last 5 before that, and got us in Mary Center last year, so it was nice to get that win.
Yep.
So things that went right.
Coaching from the couch. Here we go. Coach Tyler. What went right?
Again, it's assists. I mean, in this game against LMU, we had 23. Pepperdine, we had 15. 12 of those came in the first half. So a little bit slower in the second half, but...
Yeah, Pepperdine wasn't as good for assists. LMU was stellar for assists, but the fact that we're having, I think, more than 10 is a really good benchmark. Well...
Yeah, so in wins, we're averaging 18.8 assists per game, which would be good enough to be tied for 3rd in the nation. And losses... It's 10.7, which would be tied for 324th.
So things go really well when we have that many assists.
And that was something Coach Rose even talked about in his interviews last week, was that he's seeing too much of the hero ball, and he knows his team needs to learn to pass the ball more, and that's where, when you get everybody involved, they're more consistent.
But I liked the passing I saw in LMU.
Yeah, it was great.
Especially.
Mm-hmm. What else did you see that went right?
I'm in the Pepperdine game, especially. Corbin and JP played really well off the bench, which was especially encouraging because I feel like our bench gets less deep by the day, if not moment. So to see those guys come in and get points, I think JP had 3 threes for 9 points in the Pepperdine game. And Corbin was 8 for 10 free throws, wasn't he?
He was. He was the best free throw shooter on the team that
night. It earned him a basketball crush from Pat Haas, and those do not come easily. Yeah, so good for you, Corbin. That's big.
Yeah. Things that went wrong, though, I mean, talk about depth. We lost Zach Sellius in that LMU game. He got hit by a moving screen and went down on his shoulder.
And there was no call.
Of course not.
That's another story.
Yeah, so we're hoping that he'll be back this week. Yeah. It's hard to know how bad it is. Yeah. It sounds like he's day-to-day, so hopefully he's back quick. We will need him. One of the stats we looked at this week was Zach's points from 3. Yes. And you may have seen our poll. Most of you got it right. Yes. He has about 80% of his points come from the 3-point line.
Which is nuts.
It's crazy. That's a lot. And we need those points, too. To compare that, for Nick Emery, he's getting about 52% from 3.
Which is still a lot.
Still high. And then Fisher, too, is getting about 51%.
Which is still a lot.
Yeah, so...
we love our gunners.
And that's their job, really.
Right. I mean, sure, kind of.
Yeah. Fisher last year was at almost 70%.
Yeah. So he's come way down. I would, back to things that went right, Chase is driving to the hoop. I saw him so many times not just taking the 3 without thought, but thinking about it and then driving to the basket, which is just, yes, Chase.
Yeah, he's definitely diversified his game. And he was working really hard, especially against Pepperdine. I mean, he had to put in some work to get open, but he made the most of it. So.
One other thing that we wanted to address that went wrong it's not a new thing, was our slow start against LMU. That was so bad. It felt like it was going to be the other LMU game all over again with a 20-0 run. Because they got off to an 8-0 start, but it was even worse because it was like, that was hot shooting. Some of it could be attributed to luck, but they were killing us inside in the first few minutes of that game.
2 of those first 8 points, 2 of those baskets were alley-oop
dunks. The Yako dunk was just before Kyle countered with his beautiful dunk that we put on our Twitter. But anyway, it was a scary start, and it won't work against better teams. Okay, this is a new segment we're also excited about. It's called The Perfect Fan, which is a really elevated reference to like a 1999 Backstreet Boys song. I think it's from Millennium, which is a fantastic album.
Agreed.
But it's just this really cute song about how much they love their moms. And in this segment, we're going to talk to players' moms. And so, whose mom do we have today, Jess?
This week we were lucky enough to talk to Debbie, who is Kyle Davis's mom.
Yes.
So she joined us from Cedar City, so here's that interview.
Yes. We are so happy to have you join us, though. So we wanted to start with, we saw Kelly and Kyle's cute announcement. I think it was on Facebook that Jess saw it, right?
Yeah.
And they were on the basketball court with the cute little sonogram. So we just wanted to find out, how excited are you about that? Is that your first grandchild?
It is our first grandchild, and we couldn't be more excited. It's going to be the best experience for all of us.
That's so exciting. How did they tell you? Did they tell you in a cool way?
So for Christmas, they wrapped a little box with the ultrasound picture in it, and we opened it, and me and my 2 daughters were just jumping, and my husband's like, "What is that? What is that?" And, well, it's an ultrasound picture. So it was really fun and totally unexpected.
Oh, good.
That's so great.
And it's July, right?
It's July, yeah. Yeah, okay. So
well,
perfect timing.
Yeah, congratulations. That's so exciting.
So speaking of kids,
yes,
we wanted to know, at what age did Kyle really start to develop a love of basketball, or when did he start caring?
I would say like as early as 5th grade. We moved up to Logan, and his really good friends, their dads were his coaches on junior jazz, and Kyle was starting to grow a lot more, and they just really saw a lot of potential in him, even more than mom and dad could at that time. So he really learned and got a love for it then, and even at that time almost wanted to drop any other sport he was playing. So
got it.
That's so cool. So he started young. So Kyle did a thing that only one other player in BYU history has done, and he got a 5x3, which is he got at least 3 in 5 categories, and he is averaging a double-double. So what characteristics does he have as a person that have helped make him this great team player that's filling up the stat sheet?
Yeah, well, Kyle has played on a lot of different teams. So he kind of grew up in Boise, and his senior year we had to move for a job change for my husband. But he grew up going to Centennial High School, and then his senior year he had to switch to Alta. And then from there he was a true freshman playing at SUU, then went on his mission, came back and played at Utah State, and then transferred. So he's learned a lot of different programs and a lot of different coaching requirements, and so he's a real fast learner, and he picks up on the new program very quickly. And it all started back in high school when he had to switch to a totally different way of running a basketball court or a game.
That 5x3 that he had came against Pepperdine last week
when we lost,
and it was a game that he sort of maybe struggled a little bit, and I don't know if he was as happy with his performance that game. So how does he handle tough losses like that or tough performances?
He's really frustrated with himself when he can't score. He loves all the other stats and everything, but when he's down there and those buckets don't seem to land for him, it's very frustrating for him. But because of his experience, he never loses hope. He's always anxious and ready for the next game. We never have to build him back up. He's just ready to go.
Where in his game would you say that you've seen him put in maybe the most work and improve the most?
I would say, he's always improving on all the basic technical things. Because just in practice you improve and you work. But one thing that he really focused on from the time he was a freshman in college to now is gaining weight and strength. Yeah. And so, at SUU he was skinny. And
I didn't know that. I haven't seen pictures of him at SUU.
Yeah, just skinny. He was only 18 and hasn't been on his mission yet. But he's gained 30 pounds and he looks so much stronger. And he can do so much more. So that with his body type and his build, it was kind of hard to do to gain 30 pounds.
One of my favorite things about Kyle is that on the court, in the games, even like in the starting lineup when they're announcing,
I love that picture of him.
Always has this huge smile on his face. And you can tell that he just loves being on the basketball court and loves playing in the games. So, and we've seen how competitive he is on the court. Can you tell us what is he like off of the court?
Yeah, Kyle is really funny. He's got a great sense of humor. He loves everyone. He loves anyone that's funny too. He enjoys a good laugh himself. He's always giving them out, but he's really politically motivated, or I guess what I would say on that is politically interested. He likes keeping track of the race and politics.
Someone has a big night for him with the Iowa caucus, huh?
Oh yeah. He's a big watcher of all that.
Okay, so we just have 2 more kind of lighthearted questions for you. Jess had one she wanted to know.
I am curious what Kyle's middle name is.
Oh, his middle name is William. He's named after his grandpa David.
Very nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a great name.
And then our last one was, does he have a favorite dinner, and what is it?
He does have a favorite dinner, and it's steak.
That's great. Well, I think that's all we had for you. Is there anything else that you wanted to tell us about Kyle?
Oh, I just couldn't be prouder of him and how hard he works and the balance that he has, and that he served a mission, and he went to Detroit and learned. He was Detroit Spanish speaking.
Oh, cool.
And he just really got strong there too in a lot of ways, just living in downtown Detroit. So
anyway. Thank you for raising him. He's great, and we love having him on the team, and it really does look like he's kind of hitting his stride, peaking at the right time, and he's doing a lot of great stuff. So
I think so.
Thanks for talking with us.
Yes, thanks for taking the time.
You.
Okay, so we're introducing a new segment called Raising Them Right, and we're really excited about it because we know that you Cougar fans are raising cute little Cougar fans, and it's our favorite thing. So the specific thing that inspired this was our good friend Randy, that we know from Twitter, @ShamoSays is her handle. She tweeted one night and said, with a picture of her little boy watching the Gonzaga game on replay. It wasn't live, he just wanted to put it up on the DVR. And she said, I'm guessing, quote, normal kids wouldn't pick this show to help cheer them up when up at night with an earache. And I just thought that was so cute. That is an example of raising them right. So we had Randy and our other friend Jessie Fiso at JV Fiso and Jess's kids and my cute little cousin send us some samples of just cute little kids being Cougar fans, because who doesn't love that? So we will show you some of those.
BYU, BYU, BYU. It's done. It's done. Last. Number 1, Chase Fisher. Number 33, Nick Austin. Number 21, Kyle Davis. Go Cougars!
Go Cougars!
So hopefully you enjoyed that.
Yes.
And if you want your kids to be on our show, tweet us.
And we know you do. We know you do.
Of course. Or email us, cougsonCougs@gmail.com. Send us a short little clip, and we will maybe show it on our show sometime.
Yeah, I think we'll maybe try and show one a week. So just, we know you have cute little Cougars, so send us your pictures and videos. We're about ready to wrap up. We just want to end with a few things to look for this week. Wednesday is really important. It's National Letter of Intent Day. What recruits are we going to get? What are we going to not? We had some 5-stars out here this weekend, so it'll be a really fun day, and we'll talk about it a little bit next week. In correlation with that, we ran a poll today, and we wanted to know if you thought that Taysom's plans, his announcement for his plans next year, would correlate with National Letter of Intent Day, because at this point, we're literally grasping for straws. We have no idea if it's going to come, when it's going to come. Some people thought that it was going to happen at halftime of the basketball game for some reason, which it didn't. But anyway, so our poll, 75% of you, and there were 43 votes so far, said that no, you don't think it's going to correlate. I said yes, but not really because I think it's going to, but because I'm just so desperate.
You really want to know.
And I'm so conflicted because I'm kind of Team Tanner as far as that goes.
Can you be both?
You can be both.
Gosh,
and that's why I'm conflicted.
I want Taysom back. I feel like he has so much to prove, and I want him to do it in a BYU jersey.
Bottom line is that neither of them deserves to be on the bench, and I feel like Taysom coming back kind of puts us in that Sophie's choice. Which of the amazing quarterbacks do you bench? And I'd rather have that decision made by default. But anyway, the point is, Taysom!
Let us know.
Like, seriously.
We're dying.
So, I don't know if it's not going to be National Letter of Intent Day, like spring ball is next month. So, come on, Taysom.
Let us know.
It's fine.
A couple other things happening this week. Big St. Mary's game this Thursday, 7 o'clock at the Marriott Center. St. Mary's leads the conference right now, so this would be a huge win.
And to note, an ESPN reporter picked us as an overtime favorite in that game, so
whatever, we're going to win.
Not overtime. Gosh.
And then Pacific Saturday at 2 o'clock, so hope you're there.
Yes, this week's sponsors. This week's episode was brought to you by Brad Waldo's Mouthpiece, Gone But Not Forgotten.
It was also brought to you by the color blue. Whether it's navy or royal, it's BYU.
Yes. May you always stay loyal to the white and blue. For Jess, I'm Mary. See you next week.